Hi, it's Teresa, and welcome to my messy desk. Today I'm going to do an altered box. So, yesterday I said to my husband, I miss toast. And so today he went out and he got this cute little single slice toaster, and it toasted our toast just wonderful. Mine, he doesn't eat toast. But it looks like it'll do bagels really nice and everything else. And there's a nice little open area in the trailer for it to sit. So I saw the box and I went, oh yes, I need that, because I was actually shopping on Amazon shortly before looking for a little plastic box with a handle that I could put my Mod Podge, gesso, what else did I put in here? I put in my sorry, the camera's really close to this. I put that in there. So, and it had some packaging that I cut down so that I could make dividers. And I might even do, let's see, I might even do one more divider. I don't think that will really work. I could attach these two together. Sorry you can't see them because they're off camera. I could attach those two and I could make a divider that way. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so it's going to be real hard to stay on camera while I'm doing this, because this is such a big item to be working with. So I'm going to cut this down, measure it against this piece, and then I'm going to put these two pieces together, and I'm going to end up using just about every piece of this box, which is exciting. Alright, now let me check that measurement again. I'll just look at one piece because they're the same. Yep, that's tall enough. It's a little bit shorter than the other pieces, but that's fine. In fact, do I want to cut no, the other pieces are fine. So what's nice, oh dear, I know what I was going to do with those pieces. Phooey. Okay, I'll figure it out. So what I was going to do was I was going to make a handle. That's why these silly things are this one, because I was going to do a handle, but that's okay. I still want to do another divider there. So let's see. I used to have some black tape, and it's probably put away in storage. So some packing tape would be perfect for this, and I know we had some. Okay, hang on, I will be right back. Okay, I found it. I knew there was some around here somewhere. So now the challenging thing is going to be to find the edge of this. So being I'm back, I'm going to check my technology. And I don't see that I'm live. Well, phooey, where am I live at? That's very strange. We're now acting, okay, that's nothing. Groups, Stampin' Bookkeeper. Should be live here. And I am. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm happy. And one person is watching. Awesome. All right. Gotta get rid of these captions. They always distract me. And I found my edge of my tape. We're making progress. Alrighty. Just bringing those two pieces together so that this will be a nice thick divider. And I've got quite a bit of a stack of paper left over from some retired DSP from the brochure for the freebies, celebration brochure. Darn, I was hoping I had that so that it wouldn't go down, but it did. There's that. Whoa. I have a little concoction that helps to keep my iPad on top of my laptop that's on my stand, just because I don't have a lot of room to put things, so I have to stack things sometimes. And I don't like to move my laptop every time I want to do a video with Switcher Studio, and Switcher Studio is a sorry, just got a message from somebody. Anyways, yeah, I was freaking out because the iPad was starting to fall. Okay, that's not as sturdy as I wanted to be yet. And of course, I believe it will be more sturdy once I put the paper on it. Am I off camera? There's nothing really to see here. I'm just trying to put tape on here to reinforce this. Boring stuff. Okay. Let's call that good. Oh yeah, that's sturdy. Okay, so this is going to go like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make hinges for all of these pieces. So let's see, I will cover the pieces first and make the hinges, and then I'll attach the hinges. So let's go ahead and start covering pieces, and then we'll start covering the box. And I'm not even gonna think too hard about it. I'm just gonna start using the paper, because I don't want this to be a long drawn out process. So it's gonna be kind of like, you know, wrapping a gift. But I do want the whole piece covered. So these pieces are almost 4 inches by almost 6.5 inches. Oh man, I don't like those. Okay, let's see. What's an easy way to do this? I'm trying to go fast because I didn't plan this. Sometimes it's just, you know, nice to not plan things. I do want to wrap this though. Okay, so we'll go like this. Whoa, that went right through. I'll bet that's some fun corrugated cardboard underneath there that I love to use for ephemera clusters. I'm going to give myself enough room so this will wrap around nicely. Is that even? I think that's even. So now I'm going to not worry about wrapping the bottom. So let's see. I will cut just about that whole thing is going to take it. So let's go ahead and put glue on here. We'll wrap this. This is nice, thick DSP. Some of the thicker stuff. Wow, this is thick. It's got my mind thinking about some other things that I could do with that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece, and I don't want that to go all the way, so I am going to use my tear roller, and it's all the way over here. So try not to bump the camera. Yay, I didn't bump the camera. Okay, so I only want to go to there, so this should be good right here. And I'm just eyeing that. That's good. I like that. Okay, so now let's mold this to the cardboard. And make sure everything matches up right here. And if I haven't said so already, I think I did, but I may not have, I'm making an altered box. And I'm going to tear this off right about here. I love tear rollers because I'm into junk journal stuff. I don't mind raggedy ends. I may trim that off for this purpose. But, yeah, I'm making an altered box to store my Mod Podge in gesso. I'm going to have an alcohol spray bottle in there. I'm going to have my rubber stamp cleaner, my Stampin' Up rubber stamp cleaner. And then I have an old bottle of stamp cleaner that was empty, and I just put water in it so that I could use it for you know, that's, I don't need all that. Let's go here. And then I'm gonna trim this here. And I'm going to trim this here. And then I'm going to take this piece. I didn't get to where I needed. I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to trim that off just to get rid of some of the bulk. I don't need it, and I don't need this. And then I'm going to glue this and bring it up, just like wrapping a package. I don't like the way that's working out. Okay. There's one. How long did that take? About 15 minutes maybe, but you know, I had to go get stuff and everything. Okay, let's do another one. Wished I would have measured that. So I think that I took this much off. Where's my longer ruler? Right here. See what that looks like. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's just keep doing it. Thing is about this is I'm not a real perfectionist about altering boxes. In fact, I have one that I'm using a lot and I haven't even really altered it, and it really has been helpful in my craft room. It gives me a flat space to stack things on top of, and then I can tuck in my scoreboard and my trimmer, and then my little mini trimmer, and it just really utilizes the space, is what I'm trying to say. Now this time I'm going to be smart and measure this. So we've got 10 inches there, and we've got 8¼ inches there. And let's make sure that I didn't rip too small. Nope, that's perfect. And then I know what would be better. A better way of doing this part is go ahead and fold this. And then fold this, and then fold this, I'm getting smart now. Okay, and so then I'm going to cut this part out. this part out. If I can hold still. Am I off camera? I don't appear to be. And actually, a smart person would taper right then and there. And I'll taper the other side. Ah, hold still. Okay. Then, it might even be better. Oh yes, that's a much cleaner. Yes, I like that. Okay. Glue this. May have to alter this cut a bit. But we are on to something. Okay, and we're going to put that side in. Our glitter glue is a real strong adhesive, and so it is good for this sort of thing. Does dry relatively fast. In fact, sometimes once it's down, it's down. You better know what you're doing. It's not like Tombow glue that gives you some wiggle room. Sometimes I can get a little wiggle room out of it. Now, I'm going to trim this because that's too long. And that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. A little bit long still. Ouch! Poked myself with the cardstock. Okay, let's just taper this a tiny bit. That's perfect. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And we're putting the glue on. And so we're going to be at about 23 minutes. So 23 take away 16. It's about 7 minutes. So it took me about 7 minutes to do that. Perfect. That's great. Okay, we've got 2 done. Huh, one seems to be shorter than the other. Oh, that's right, because this is that middle one. Okay. Now I forgot my measurement. I remember one was 10. So 10 inches is right. Where's my pencil? 10 inches is right here. And I think the other one was 6 1/2. Yep, 6 1/4. So 6 1/4, and I want some folding room. So 6 1/4, I think, let's go with 8 1/2. Try 8 1/2 for folding room. It's just so much easier to use the tear roller than to keep pulling the trimmer out. Unless you're, you know, more organized than some of us. But in this small space, that works really well for me. Okay, where's my other piece? Right here. Oh, perfect so far. All right. So going to glue this on. And I think we're going to time this from about 25 minutes. Oh, right. So we were going to do this fold here. This is such a pretty color. And we were going to do this fold here. Now I'm trying to pick up the pace. And this fold here. And then we're going to, oh, sorry. I can't try and go fast and keep my hand steady and keep the project on the camera, everything synced well. We're going to taper that. And cut that square out. There we go. Now we're going to glue this. Sliding off. And then we're going to glue this. I probably wanted to glue that first. That's what I did with the other one. Dang. I might be able to. It doesn't matter that it's going to rip this up a little bit. Because you won't see it. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Just for it to look a little bit more tidy. Not important, it's just cosmetics. But that's a whole reason for altering the boxes so that it would look more pretty. It would look prettier. Now we'll glue this back down. Usually when I do this, I will tear off these torn pieces just to make sure they don't add some bulk because they don't go down right. I have done this many a times when, oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. You can almost always find a solution to be able to fix paper projects when you're doing paper crafting, when you're doing it. I've had lots of happy accidents. Okay, I'm going to taper this some more because I don't want it sticking down. I think it looks cool like that. I think that looks cool. Okay, let's make sure this is flush here. And put the glue down. And we're at 29:48, 49, so we're at 30 minutes. So 25 take away from 30 is 5 minutes. So I've got it down to 5 minutes now. And that's with me fixing my oops. Okay, this is fun so far. All right, So these are all the bottoms, and they look very nice and tidy. I might do those as the tops. I haven't decided yet. Whew, it's getting warm in here. Okay, and get rid of some of this garbage because it distracts me. And now we are going to measure these sides. So these sides are 10, a little bit over, so about 10¼ inches. Okay, so by 6½, a little bit over 6½. So we're gonna go 10¼ plus by 7. So I know I want this side to be 7. And I'm just gonna leave the 12 inches on and wrap that. So we're gonna do 7. See if this works. Where's my line? There it is. I don't know if I'm straight. Let's see what that does. Okay, yep, there's going to be some room to wrap it. And I think I want to wrap it this way. Okay. Actually, no, I don't. I want to do it this way, and I'm not going to try and do the inside because that can be a pain in the bottom. I need to take this stuff out, though, because that's not helping me. Now, we'll turn this over, and we'll put our glue on here. Cover this liberally with glue. We went and looked at a new trailer today because the plan was to upgrade to a 5th wheeler when the opportunity presented itself. So my husband was driving down the freeway and he saw something that piqued his interest, and we went and he looked at it, and he was interested enough to ask me if I wanted to go look at it, and I said sure. And so then I said, yep, it's go with me if the numbers are right. So I said that in front of the salesperson, so he knows that if the numbers are right, it's okay with me. Okay, so let's see if I can make this strong enough. I'm going to use tear tape for this because I want it to be very strong. So, turn this over like this. And I think this is called red line tear tape. So, this is hard to stay on the camera and do this. I want to move the box, but the box is attached to part of the paper, so that's not happening. and that was a pain in the bottom to get that much tape on, so I'm going to pull the cover off of the tape, and I'm going to use some glue as well. And I didn't need tape all the way down there, so for now I'm just gonna fold that in. And I'll go ahead and put tape all along here. Let me miter that first. There we go. Okay, let me miter this side. Oops. Alright, well that will be covered up, so that's okay. It's hard to design and do at the same time, but that would pretty much be the way I do things, unless I'm watching a tutorial. Really hard to put this tape down with this little tiny bit of paper. Okay, there we go. Then I just burnish that tape down and pull it up. Where's my pokey tool? Oh, it's coming up. This comes up a lot easier than the Stampin' Up double-sided tape. Can't find my words. Because I'm a single-minded person. Okay, so let's close this for a minute and seal this down so that it looks finished. So far, so good. Now we're gonna miter this one. No, we're not. Let's put tape down. When it's long like that one piece, I'm not so worried. There's enough area that's getting glued down that I think it will be sturdy. Okay, hold still enough, Teresa, when you cut so you don't cut your finger off. I told my husband, I said, you better make sure that you've got a first aid kit around when I'm crafting. And probably more than just a band-aid, but whatever, I'm willing to take the chance because crafting is fun. And just because I have familiar trimmers doesn't mean that's going to hold me back. No siree. It's going to take a lot more than that. Okay. I keep looking for my pokey tool. But I haven't pulled it out yet because I just don't want one more thing out. And I keep forgetting that this red line tape comes up pretty easy. Comparatively. There we go. Now we're ready to bring this up. glue seepage there. That's okay. It's the other thing about this glue that I really like. Oops, battery's getting low. Give me a second here while I plug in. Okay, we're all set. All right, so let us, let's see, that does not work. Ooh, that is gonna work for the top though. Okay, that's exciting. Put that to the side. And actually that piece there is gonna help me to measure what I need for the next piece. Thankfully, this paper is 12 by 12, so you know it will work out the same. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to think. Hopefully you can read my mind. Lost my chair. Okay, put that to the side so I don't lose it, because that will be important. Let's trim this off. There you go. We can get this out of the way. And we can get these out of the way for now. And yep, that's going to be good. Okay, so this time we're going to bring it all the way over here. Okay, we're going to bring it all the way over. So I'm going to put glue on here. Cover that up pretty, straight as I can. And I'm going to bring it around. Yep, I'm not on the camera. In fact, I'm right in front of your face. Sorry about that. This is just a really difficult project to get in the camera. I'm losing my nice clean corners and stuff, but that's what we run into with wrapping gifts too, isn't it? My little scissors. These are the Stampin' Up snips. They are wonderful. If you had to choose between one pair of scissors, this would really pretty much get the job done. My next pair of scissors that I bought after I bought these was like the Bumblebee scissors. And I already had an old pair of kitchen, like, I'm off camera, but I'm having troubles. An old pair of like kitchen whisker scissors for the long shaft, because the long shaft is really important to me too. And but they broke, so being I had to get another pair, I just decided to get the Tim Holtz pair, and I love them. I do a lot of fussy cutting with them. They're great for long lines when I don't want to use my trimmer. Probably should have used the tape again, but this is so short that I just didn't want to fight it. So if you get any inspirational benefit out of this, please feel free to like the video. Once this video is done, I will be uploading it to YouTube, and I invite you to come over on YouTube and check out my channel there, and if you see anything you like there, please like and comment, and ideally subscribe so that I can get more viewership of my channel. That would be awesome. Okay, now I need another piece, and I don't think I have another green piece. So what are we going to do? Think. Seems like I moved something out of the way. Right here. Okay, so I do have more, but it's just too short. So I could take two pieces. What the hey? We'll just take two pieces and fit this together, because I don't see anything else that I want to use for this. So I'm going to go to right there, right about there, my tear roller, because I think I'm going to fold this in a bit to give a nice clean glue that down. I don't want to see any tear on this because I'm going to try and blend it in as much as possible. Alright, and for this I'm going to do a cut, because I really don't want to lose any more length off of that, or height, or ooh, I got a tear there, dang it. Whoops, get out of my way. Just a teeny tiny bit more. Okay, now this is tidy. So now, do you still have enough? Yep, I still have enough. Okay. So, yep, that'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and put the glue on here. See if that's the best route for this. Trying to figure out how I'm going to hold it to get things straight and lined up nicely is a challenge. Because I have to find something to brace my hand so that I can do things. That's how I manage. I think I'll go ahead and use this. Line that up and bring it around to line up with that. Okay, so things aren't working. I think it's more important to me that I line it up here nicely. And then bring it around. Come on, cooperate for me. Okay, that'll do for now. I'll tidy that up. There's just a little teeny tiny bit that needs covered right there. And this little piece will do it. Oh no, it won't. That little piece will not do it. So that means we need to use this little piece. Burnish that down with my bone folder. And then, whoops, sorry, back by the camera. We need, try not to waste this paper. I should have cut it first. I was hoping to use a bit of this for, okay, I'm going to try and just cut it on this line right here. Ah! I lost my line. I better pencil it. Okay, I'm going to move away for a minute to get this line. Let's pencil that right here. Better to have enough than not enough. And I can always worry about what I'm going to use for the top someplace else. So tear that as neatly as possible. Because now that we're attached, it's not feasible to use the trimmer. So then I've got myself enough room where I can turn this around and I can tidy this up. You know, if I had thought about this, it would be really fun. Yeah, I use the word fun loosely. To collage it. Just tear little pieces and collage it. That would be a lot of fun. I loved collage. Probably a lot of work, but it would be fun. It would be a labor of love, because this is what I enjoy doing. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue down. Whoops. Doesn't this remind you of how we wrap gifts? Okay, so I'm going to take this away off camera and trim it real quick. There we go. Now I'm going to miter this. Use the smaller scissors. Get that glued. Lots of glue on my fingers. Okay, that blends in pretty good together. I'm happy with it. In fact, you know, I can do some decorating that will help that as well. That's part of doing an altered box. So I was thinking about this, is that I would, let's see, I would I think I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut that out. Now I have to go digging for my X-Acto knife. There it is. And so I just want to cut out, let me make sure I'm off, I don't want to be on this paper. There, that's more flat. I just want to cut this and this. And then I'm going to take this and glue it down. There, I like how that turned out. I just check to see if anything's loose. There's a little something loose there, and I just tidy that up. But if you enjoy wrapping Christmas or birthday presents, this wouldn't be too much of a stretch for you. I am going to tidy some more of this stuff up. And that's what these long, well, actually no. Actually, yes. Phooey. Okay, that looks good. Right, now we have to do the lid. So you just got to think about how you need your box for the dynamics to work the best. I'm going to put this lid on before I cut myself with the X-Acto knife. Okay, so now my pieces are too short and they're not going to work. So we're going to forget that idea. Get all, ooh. This is long enough. I bent it, but it's not wide enough because I want it to come to here. Okay, never mind. Let's see what we're gonna do. I think this would be pretty with this. Yep, I say it would be, so I'm going for it. Okay, so our measurements for this is, let's see, 4. I'm going to do 4 inches for the top, and then I'll do this piece separate. Will I? I need to get this plastic, this sticky thing off. Easier said than done. There we go. Just had to grab it by the right place. Alright, now the sticky's gone. Okay, so let's not do any measuring. Or fake measuring. We'll do fake measuring. Okay, I can feel the end right there, so I'm going to go out to here until I decide exactly what I want to do. It wastes some paper doing it this way, but then it avoids making mistakes. So I've gone back and forth between doing the hole and then doing another strip for this because this bends right there. I think I'm going to shoot for I want this to go in, so I'm going to cover this hole up because I don't need that hole. I guess now that I've got glue all over my fingers, it's going to be more difficult for me to find where I left off on this tape. I keep thinking it should be about there. Oh, come on. Okay, looks like that tape is not going to be an option because I can't find the edge because my fingers are all rough from glue, maybe. Oh, there it is. Hot dog. Just got to be persistent. And it came up much easier last time too. Don't you hate it when it starts to tear when you're trying to pull it up? Last time it didn't try to tear, I was like, oh man, this is good tape. This is duct tape. Duck packaging tape. Okay, let's get that rough edge off. Oh man, I got tape all over me. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up with tape. And I'm going to try and keep from losing my edge because I might need more tape. I am going to use more tape. So if I can keep from cutting my finger. Okay. Don't need that. Let's fold this over so I don't lose my edge. Okay. And this all looks good. Okay, move it over, get the other side. Let me know if I talk too low, because I don't use a microphone, so I have to do a good job of projecting my voice when I'm doing videos. But I'm not usually a loud, boisterous type of person. I've heard people tell me, Teresa, quiet down. I'm like, I was into what I was saying. Don't tell me to quiet down. I'm into what I'm saying now, but I'm concentrating. So I think that makes me more quiet. I'm trying not to cut my finger. I'm trying not to lose the edge of my tape again. Too many things to focus on. Okay. I need to take my jacket off. It is warm in here. With the weather, you know, warming up a bit, it takes a bit to figure out, you know, what temperature you want things to be. Yuck, glue all over. Okay, so I want the square side up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put glue all over this. And again, sorry, I'm right up against the camera. Let's maybe close this. Well, we can't close it because we got glue all the way to the end. Ah, dang it. I did the wrong side. Too late. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That's alright. I can still do some fun stuff. And I think I'm going to end up using some washi tape to smooth this corner out. Okay, so now I am going to use my X-Acto knife to trim this edge off. Well, that wasn't very good. Let's see. Can I do this? I need 3 hands. All want to come help me. Oh, duh. Just do this. Okay, let's see. I'm just going back and forth to whether I want to use my scissors or the X-Acto knife. I don't want to tear because I want it to have a nice edge. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so now I am going to use my scissors. Problem is, oops. Okay. I said flying. Okay, I'm going to tuck that in for now because I want to figure out what I'm going to do here. I think I am just going to notch that because I'm going to use washi tape to make it pretty. Okay, so let's see. Let's use this map washi tape. And I usually come from the middle. And I'm still getting wrinkles. I try not to get wrinkles. And now I'm going to, what am I going to do? I wanted to trim that. Okay, that's good for now. I may do something different. It will just get to the point where I'll call it good because this is just a craft box for me to hold my stuff in and to make it look a little bit nicer than a toaster box. So there's that. Okay. That's good for now. Like I said, I might tidy it up a little bit, but that's good for now. The whole box is covered. I've got this, but this is in the back, but I still will play with it some. I'll probably end up doing some collaging is what I'll probably end up doing. So, trying to get rid of this tape and it just wants to stick to me, which is a good sign, which means it's washi tape that when you use it, it's going to stick, which is a good sign, an important attribute. Okay, I got rid of the washi tape. I'm putting things away so I can think. It was the lid to my X-Acto knife that fell. Ouch. Okay. Now that's safe. I'm not going to cut myself. Just thinking if I'm ready to think through the handle. I want a handle. So we're going to fold this in. I think I'll do the handle and call it good because we're past an hour. I don't like to go past an hour for my videos. People will say, oh, I don't want to listen to that person talk for an hour or more. I'm not even sure I want to listen to her talk for 20 or 30 minutes. Especially if she's too quiet or too loud. Just making this handle sturdy. Okay. Now, yep, that'll be fine. I'm just going to tidy up this end so that it doesn't look torn. And then we're going to fold this in. Like that. Fold this in like that. And we're going to miter this so that it has a clean edge, doesn't stick out. That's the plan anyways. Okay, oh, and then you want to take your bone folder and do this, and this will give it a curve. Do this kind of thing when you're like making paper purses and that sort of thing. There we go. Okay, now glue one end down. Using a lot of glue. It's cool, this paper has little squares on it like a graph. I like that. And I'm just going to hold this. Got some glue seepage. Let me get a wipe. A wipe, not two. Okay, let's see if I can press down. There we go. You can run a wipe on cardstock usually just real quick. You don't want it to set there though, because then you'll ruin your cardstock or your... Oh, phooey. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and a half. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's where it's going to have to be. Dang. I don't like it all popped up like that. Oh well, we'll give it a shot. See where we go. But I want it to be, oh well, I'm not going to make it perfect. Let's see, this line goes over here. Okay, that's pretty good. Push that down. This is all in your face. I know, sorry. Let me bring it down. Okay. Now, it looks untidy inside of there, so I will be taking like a square of paper. So, like something like this. That's too long. And I'm just gonna stick that inside of there. Still too long. Like that. And then that will cover up the untidiness. And it will look like it was meant to be. I think I will make it a little bit more narrow. And a little bit more narrow. I prefer to do a little bit at a time instead of just go crazy, because then I don't end up ruining the whole piece of paper. And I want one more little snip off of there. Okay, I like that. Yep, I like that. And if I decide that this is too tall right here, I'll just cut it in the center and bring it together more. Maybe bring it like halfway. Ooh, wait a minute here. I might like it if I do this. You know, kind of flatten it out. I do like that. Yes, I do. I do like that. Yippers. Okay, now let's glue this piece down. I got another piece that's very similar. I grabbed the wrong piece. Yes, I did. This is the piece I want right here. Okay, I think. Yep. And do I want to bring it together with this, or do I want to turn that over? I want to turn it over. Yeah, because I want this to be like, I always liken doing the collage on stuff like this to Pippi Longstocking, and how she, you know, has different socks on and different design shirt with different design tights and whatever, you know, but she makes it work. So this is my Pippi Longstocking style. So, you know, it's going to get to a point where our children and grandchildren are not going to know what these references are. They're not going to know who Pippi Longstocking or Speed Racer or the Jetsons, who any of those are. And I think that's sad. My grandson loves Little House on the Prairie and Anne of Green Gables. That's exciting. I'm glad for that. I still like those shows too. I'm happy to watch. I'm much happier to watch Anna Green Gables with him than to watch Daniel Tiger with the 3-year-old. She's going to be 3. We're going to celebrate her birthday, not this weekend, but next weekend. That will be fun. And that little cutie is actually on one of my YouTube videos. So if you go search my YouTube channel and look for Stampin' with Ruth, that little cutie is on that video. Okay, that's done. I definitely need to reinforce that there, which I will. And this is bothering me. Where's my little scissors? Stay up. Come on. I'm manhandling this. There, Teresa. Should have done that in the first place. Ugh. Okay, that looks good. It's junk journaling light, but it looks good. Okay. Alright, well that's what I wanted to do while I was on camera. So, Jiminy Crickets, we got to an hour and a half. That's a long time. So I will wrap it up here, and I'll try and remember to take a picture of it when I'm done to post to this video. So thanks for spending some time with me, and I will see you again. This video is going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel, and please go ahead and feel free to hop over there and take a look at other videos, and like them if there's anything that is inspirational to you, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.